Hello guys and welcome back to CK2 A Game of Thrones and Robert Baratheon. Today we are picking up where we left off with the War of the Usurper. In the last episode, managed to defeat a lot of Targaryen armies, and before the episode finished, we smashed the Dornish. Now Stannis has actually been removed from a commander for whatever reasons, put him back in. But yeah, we have our force in Adadale, a couple of ships here. And I hadn't noticed these, but when I opened up the game, I noticed that there were 27,000 of the rebel forces here. Not the rebel, I suppose, the royal forces. This is the king's armies. The Reachmen have 19,000 in here. We haven't defeated the Reach yet. I think we beat them in a small battle. But Mace is still going strong. Ooh, a little slow to go there. Let's have a look at how we're doing. A couple of battles won, obviously. Lost some minor skirmishes, but all really wins. There's the Reachman force. You know, we beat 11,000 of them back with Randall Tarley, remember that? So that is troubling. We do have the Arryn and Stark forces here, sieging Dragonstone, trying to capture Rhaegar. The insolent wretch. Stole my wife. His children are in hiding, and there's no Dany. Nor is she pregnant. Okay. Now Jon is in Snakewood. He's gathering up all his men. He's got 10,000. With him, 7,000 more, so we still don't have our ally forces here. So here's what I'm going to do since the Tullys are going into the Stormlands to Bronzegate. These guys are joining up. I'm going to smash them at Greensward. And then I'm going to cut up north, take these 2,000 out, and aid the Tullys in sieging the northern section. Because that's closest, that's where we have actual supplies and support from the Riverlands and the Vale. For Lomon supplies, and we have high attrition. We can retreat here, where we'll obviously be better. We're situated. So, let's start. 26th of the 7th moon. Haven't checked, actually. Ooh, Michael Cairn has arrived from my court. A bastard of Donald Noy. Oh, Donald Noy's alive. I hadn't noticed you. You my bodyguard. Yeah, you are. Interesting, though. Still has both arms. Great smith. Ooh, here we are. Crushing victory. The Dornish easily smashed there. And they are marching north. Okay. So it's time for us to fall back north. Don't want to be too close to that massive stack of Targaryens. Would be troubling. Send the fleet... Ooh. The fleet to support us. To the north, because we don't have... We have a couple extra men we could bring in. Where would these guys come from? Ah, the Lordship of Gaelmont. Did they change sides in this war? Were they ever against me? No, I think Oh, they were probably immediately destroyed by Jon, and now they've risen more. Okay. Oh, Melisandre says her favorite toy is missing. She won't go to bed without it. I may have thrown it out today when I was tidying up. I don't think Robert would... He won't go through the trouble mid-war to find this random peasant girl's toy. And if posed with these two situations, I guess he'd buy one. My offer to purchase a new toy was rejected by Melisandre. She's upset I would even suggest such a thing. There's no pleasing this child. She's become fussy and mad at me. Well, not really my biggest problem if a 10-year-old peasant girl is mad at me. There we are. Lord Giles. Now, who is this? He was leading a force in the last one. Is he Faring? No. He wasn't Rosby, so... Did I actually find out in the last battle who Giles was? Probably one of the clawmen. No. Huh. He's a lord. Yeah, Giles of Greensward. Giles Blount. Okay, direct leader, heavy infantry. Nothing serious. I mean, we also heavily outnumber them, so it's going to be a victory. Unless they get support. But they are... Oh, they're even taking attrition trying to march north. Look at that. Easily flanked. And we've won the battle on all sides. Take Crown Keep back. For House Baratheon. Running a little slow. Should be fine, though. Brindlewood. Duskendale. Oh. Duskendale does provide a lot more loot. But it is better guarded. A lot of the Crown lands has pretty decent garrisons. The Riverlords have 14,000 there. Duskendale should be safe enough, though. So we'll siege it out. I don't want to... Oh. Yeah, okay. Poor fighter, congrats. Don't want to immediately do a King's Landing rush because they do have men nearby. I don't know how we would do assaulting it with 12,500. They're doing their thing, though, in the Stormlands. They've sent a group of Hedge Knights from Felwood to see. He's got himself a fire sword. Of course he does. Oh, the Mad King. What a swell guy. Here we are now. And there is Dennis, the darling of the Vale, marches south, and Jon has just backed off. He's leading his men, and he thought better of it. He's 64, doesn't want to go to the field. I get it, man. I get it. Especially when you have the darling of the Vale here. Now, how's the Siege of Dragonstone going? Ooh, it's almost fallen. All really good news so far. Ah, Walder the Old. The late Lord Frey has graced me with his presence. He's raised his banners for me, finally. That's 4,500 men fighting for House Baratheon. Well, she's becoming a pretty decent fighter. Okay. Melisand's turning more and more into a character of interest. Let's let her struggle a little. She can actually become a pretty good fighter. And look at that. Attrition has decimated like 5,000 of their men. Yeah, the Reach army's down to 14,000. It was 19,000 at first. Oh. Hold on. Dennis Aaron has attached himself? Or is he just... No, he's just here. Sure, if I ordered... probably not. Probably march everyone down south. I want him to attach himself to me. And then that way, I can actually march south and battle the Targaryens in a massive scrap. Sept and Tancred, no. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Since he doesn't want to attach himself to me. Hoster, get over here, and I'll go to Birch Hall. So meet me. I'll leave the Valemen to siege Duskendale, to hold the siege. No, don't. Oh, you fools. What are you doing? Don't. Okay, why are you coming with me? Leave me alone. I don't want to suffer attrition. We'll go down, meet this Targaryen host, which has taken Bronzegate, in a grand battle. Ooh, my lord. Whilst investigating the rumor of a plot in Storm's End, I was attacked by armed thugs. I barely escaped with my life, and am now severely wounded. Your humble spymaster, Lord Alaric Musgood. Sinister forces are at work. This is the Targaryens. It must be. Trying to take out my spymaster. They'll be coming for me soon. Oh, this battle could take place in King's Landing. What a setting for the great battle of the War of the Usurper. Yup, here it is. They will have river crossing on their side, but we outnumber them. 26,000 men. Robert is an aggressive leader, which means we do more damage. Stannis, though, a direct leads from the rear, so less damage. And then Richard Horp, trickster, and a battlefield terrain master. Which should do pretty decent. See who helms their forces. Here we are. Randall Tarley. Ooh, that's troubling. Engage them in the Battle of the Dragon Gate. So right outside the Dragon Gate, our forces clash in a grand battle. Obviously can be right in the city. Russell Willem holds their flank. He is unyielding, but he's very low martial. Ooh, Titus Blackwood is taking command of our flank, though, over Richard Horp. He's a flanker, but significantly less martial. Don't know how he'll do there. Randall Tarley is evenly matched in terms of troops with me, and Stannis heavily outnumbers Perkin Boggs, but he's unyielding. It's not great. The layout for this battle, let's have a look. How we do. Stannis having some trouble. Tydos is holding his flank really nicely. Oh, the center has collapsed. And there goes Perkin and Russell. And we've routed the Targaryen bastards. Ooh, and a death. We lost almost 4,000 men in the Grand Battle of the Dragon Gate, while they lost 11,000. Hard fought. Sir Kermit has been captured. Random Hedge Knight. And Gilbert Farring, who fought against me, has died for his treason. He was killed in personal combat in the midst of battle by Hoster Tully. Good for you. He's a skilled fighter. It's pretty good. Pretty impressive. You are a Hedge Knight of no interest to me. So if I could... might recruit him, I suppose. I mean, what else am I to do with him? Will they pay for you? No. So I either release him, execute him, or recruit him. Executing him would do me no good. He's just a random Hedge Knight. Don't think Robert would just kill him. I suppose we'll keep him in the dungeon till the war is over. Now with the Targaryen host beaten, we'll siege the Red Keep. The war is almost won. And they only have 600 men sieging Gaelmont. So here's what I'll do. Split off a force of loyal men. 7,000 strong. There you go. And I'll send Stannis at the helm. He's my brother. With him will go Richard Horp, since Titus is leading my flank. And... where are you? You're in King's Landing. Okay, Brian Caron can go with him as well. And their job will be to retake the Stormlands. They'll siege Bronzegate. Now, of the lords who are actually in this army, should be, you have me. Bonifer Hasty was leading a sub-force, so he'll now lead this. I suppose Courtney Penrose is my sword shield, so he travels with me. Just so we're not doing anything like teleporting commanders, which I always think is a bit stupid in this game. So Courtney Penrose will lead that flank. He's an heir to a lordship in the Stormlands. He's of high birth. Obviously, Titus will more than likely take the flank if battle comes. But yeah, I have a decent force sieging the Red Keep. The Valemen are joining 10,000 more to us. And we need to retake the Stormlands. 7,000 should do it. I trust my brother Stannis. He's a good commander who will never have any children as a celibate. Shame. Kermit's complaining. Well, you're a Hedge Knight, sir. You don't really, you know, I don't see the need to give you better quarters. Just a random Hedge Knight. You can stay in the dungeons. Deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry from the upkeep of the levies you have raised from our lands. Any recompense for the cost of my liege's wars would be a great comfort. Your loyal Lord Balon. Okay. It's a lot of gold that I don't have. It is their duty. Robert never really cares about gold. He kind of wastes it randomly. That's why the realm is in such debt. So I'm just going to kind of go with that and say, yeah, give them the tax concessions they want. I don't think Robert would much care for how much money he's given them. There you go. Although that will definitely lower what I get from the treasury when I rise to king, and Bronzegate is ours. Good job, Stannis. Minimal losses. Oh, no losses there. None. And the Siege of Warkworth. 3. Yeah, did really well. Now beat Lord Cunnington, who is leading his men there. In Gaelmont, Lord Ronald. Yeah. I mean, there's not many other forces there. Ooh, Tywin. He's had an arming sword added. He's still not selected as side, but he's had Cersei... he had Cersei married off to his Younger brother Garyon. Okay, guess Tywin really wasn't all that bothered by the incest. First Jaime, then Garyon, huh? Can't do the see the strong bit now. I mean, they'll definitely come out golden-haired, won't they? Ooh, when Patchface plays with other children, he seems to favor those who are closest relations. The game really wants me to tutor Patchface. I don't want to explain either of these. But I suppose I'll teach him that everyone's equal because he has no family. There you go. Oh, I've become humble. Look at me. No, not me. Okay, the game's wrong. He became humble. That's not right. Okay, we've engaged them in the Battle of Galemont. Should be just a small skirmish and a victory for Stannis. And indeed it is. The men have been routed. We've captured one of Cunnington's men. Andrian will hold him till the war's over. And Stannis' 7,000 will be sent to siege Griffin's Roost. Now first, you'll engage them in Fellwood, because they are stuck, and then we'll go to Griffin's Roost so you can lay siege to the greatest of the rebel lords in the Stormlands. Seems like a good idea to me. No need to assault it. Just hold the siege. Ooh, Battle of Brickenden, we won, crushing them. Under my guidance, my young brother, Renly, is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Good job, Renly. Not gay in this reality, huh? Again, you'll stay in the dungeons. You're a hedge knight. Renly might very well end up being my heir for a while since Stannis is celibate. So although he's my heir, he's not going to extend the line. You're going to be important early on. Till I get my sweet Lyanna back. Here's Griffin's Roost under siege. Oh, and the Targaryens have gotten together 6,000 men. They're sieging Adadale, led by Rhaegar. Oh, now I do want to get into a battle with Rhaegar. Dragonstone has fallen. He's escaped. We didn't capture his kids. It would be enough to win us this war for sure if we crush them. Let's do it. Let's battle Rhaegar and Adadale. He'll have 6,000 men. We'll get there on the 11th of the 6th moon. Here we go. Robert will lead the charge. And we've engaged them. Rhaegar hides behind his other men. Randall Tarley, Perkin, Boggs, I think you are. And Alistair, captain of Hedge Knights. And we have the same Titus Blackwood. Oh, and Bonifer Hasty has actually taken command there. Good. Good job, Bonifer. Immediately routing them. Heavy force, though. Routed all of them. Ooh. There's a death. And victory. The only death on their side, Sir Piers Wendwater, grandson of Sir Danis of Wendwater, a knight of the Castle of Wendwater, has died, killed in personal combat by Hoster Tully. He's really getting things going, isn't he? A couple of kills in this war for him. Good job. Rhaegar fled, like the coward he is. And that's victory, guys. We've done it. And now, we'll take the throne. King Robert of the Iron Throne has usurped it all. House Targaryen has been beaten, and after seizing the lordship of Dragonstone, you've also captured the treasury of the deposed Rhaegar Targaryen, who's in my dungeons. He got his harp and his armor. And we captured all of Aerys' things. Now, what to do with the Targaryens? Ooh, there we go. The war has been won, our enemies' armies have been crushed, and the Loyalist forces have been defeated. Ronald Cunnington, one of your opponents, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. Typo right there, but okay. Now he did force Jon into exile, but I think that was probably because everyone knew how close Jon Cunnington was to Rhaegar. There's no such connection with Ronald, so I think we'll let him bend the knee, though he is dishonorable. Even B will take his son. Did we get him? Oh, okay. Did we get anyone? No, just... Okay, no one to our court. Lord Rhaegar? Yeah, he'll bend the knee. We definitely let him go. Mace will bend the knee if he wants to give me one of his sons. And he didn't again. Ooh, silver-haired boy. Osmond. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. Yup. All of you should be just bending the knee, because don't really... Except for you. You don't bend. I don't care how far you bend your knees. You're gonna die. I'll judge his family justly. Aerys and Rhaegar. I declare them enemies of the realm. Princess Rhaela fled by herself. Oh, I suppose Viserys fled to somewhere else that isn't in the Seven Kingdoms for sure. I don't know where this is. It's most certainly not an island in the coast of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know where that is. Yep, enemies of the realm. Well, none of the Kingsguard really did anything, did they? Yeah, you can be Arthur Dayne. He's gonna fight anyway in a couple of days, so yeah, leave him be. Leave him be. Jonathan Derry has fled to House Derry. I don't like that. I do want to appoint a couple of my men, so maybe Derry, whose family was also traitors. I won't kill him or anything, but I'll remove him from the Kingsguard. His family was loyal. Because I do want to appoint at least like 2 or 3 of my own men. Lewin Martell might be another one that I think. Ooh, he's Hightower. Yeah, you're not fit. You're 63 and infirm and a craven, not to mention trade me and your Lord Commander. Don't want a Lord Commander being there. Oh, okay. It's not supposed to happen. And you are not fit to serve in the Kingsguard. Lord Martell. That'll be the punishment of House Martell. What will I do with Aerys? I shall have his head. Now, how do we do this? Beheaded, hanged, or hung, drawn, and quartered? I suppose hung, drawn, and quartered. Let's make him suffer a little bit. And he's died. New Lord Commanders needed. Oh, I don't want any of these guys. I want to make the Lord Commander one of my men. Suppose of these, House Selmy stayed loyal. They are Stormlanders. Barristan should be entrusted for that. Although Arthur Dayne is worse than Barristan. Which, that's not right. That's because he's a commander? Why is he worse? Yeah, because Barristan has the boost of 10 of being a commander. Not Jaime. Lannisters fought against me. Wentz fought against me. And Danes fought against me. It's definitely really Barristan, the only one, since I can only appoint one of these. So there you go. Knights I can trust the most. Sir Richard Horp, step forward. Your Grace, I appreciate the offer, he says. However, I have ambitions that will not be served if I were to be sworn as a Kingsguard. Richard, no! My good friend is declined. Rhaegar, what will I do to him? He will see. Will I just kill him? Outright? What will Robert do with Rhaegar? I think we'll keep him in the dungeon for a while. Let him suffer down there. In fact, we'll throw him in the dungeon, and then we'll throw in the oubliette. Ooh, the Power of Joy has started. William Dustin, Lord of the Barrowlands, has died. Killed by Oswell Went. That's number 1 to die. There's another one. Howland Reed is dead. Oh, Arthur Dayne, not wounded either. Not starting well for Ned's men. Oh god. There's Theo Buckets. He lost his leg and died. Oswell Went got him. Oswell and Dayne are definitely the more dangerous ones here, since the White Bull lost all his fighting ability. Is the White Bull still there? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's a craven and infirm, so he should die. Oh god, Arthur Dane got Martin Cassell. His leg, he did have gout. It's a 3-on-3. Ethan Glover remains. Don't need you for interest. Nor do I need Jory. Oh, look at young Jory. Really skilled fighter and brave. Yeah, it's Mark Risewell left. Ethan Glover, who's the worst of the fighters. And Ned Stark. Oh, who has the flu? He has the flu and ill treatment. Oh, this all bodes very poorly for the Tower of Joy. Still have Hightower. Arthur Dane and Oswell went. Okay, that was nothing. Nothing. Ned! No! Ned died! Well, he left Catelyn pregnant, and he gave... Oh, she gave birth to Robb. The Robb we know and love is Lord at 0. She's pregnant with what canonically, I guess, would be... Sansa? Yeah, I suppose, right? Yeah, Sansa's the second born. Were they all defeated? Or, oh, the moment Ned dies, they all lose? What happened to Ned? Who did he lose to? Didn't check. He lost his hand, was severely injured, and died. Arthur Dane. Sword of the morning. Grave news, Ned and his companions have been defeated at the Tower of Joy by Sir Arthur Dane and his fellows in the Kingsguard. My beloved Lyanna has been taken across the narrow sea. The pain! She divorces me. There's a chance I gain depressed. She's in Pentos, out of my reach. There's nothing I can do. Oh, pause. And it looks like these two managed to live. Yeah, Mark Risewell's already come back. Ethan Glover is still supposedly out and about. I did not get depressed. And I do need to get married with the war done, so let's lay down the levies. It is now time for a whole lot of diplomacy to try to establish our rule over the Iron Throne a little further. First things first, we need a court, a new one. But we need these guys to join us, so let them rejoin. Mega War end. And then we can do things about... Here it is. Knights from powerful houses. Miles Mooten, no. My brother Stannis. No, I'm not gonna do that. There were some men in my court who were pretty able. Who I would trust. Courtney Penrose is decent. He's gotten married immediately. Courtney Karen get married immediately. Demon Derry? Donald Noy. How about you? You're a good warrior. In this reality, you didn't lose your other hand fighting in battle, so I might appoint you. Who else do I have? Glendon Fell. He's married. Married. Really disappointed Richard said no. He'll be my master of arms, though. But yeah, Donald Noy, I suppose. Point to the Kingsguard. Sir Donald Noy kneels. Your Grace, he says, it would be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Okay. He's joined, which is fantastic. Is now the White Cloak of the Kingsguard and Sir Donald Noy, a member of King Robert VII. Our alliance broke down, since it was probably temporarily set, since we didn't have any marriages to anyone. War ended, I'll decide my new council. I guess through Lyanna, huh? It was tied to all these families. What's Dorne doing? Ooh. Have to deal with that in a while. Set our new council. Hand of the King will be, obviously, Jon Arryn, who will oversee the realm. Master of Laws. Should I give Tywin a title on my council? He didn't. He didn't join me. I have Gowan Wild, who was a good fighter for me. George Martin. Yes, cruel, gluttonous, and slothful. All this seems very right. I suppose... Here's what I'll do. I'll make Gowan Wild Master of Laws. Who will perform statecraft, just improve relations with me. Richard Horp will stay here and will train children. Master of Coin will be Tywin. Shit's gold, so he should be able to do that pretty well. Master of Whispers, Drake Thunder. I guess Mosgood can remain. He's alright. Grandmaster Pycelle, Septon of Storm's End, and an advisor to my council will obviously be Hoster, who fought with me, since none of these guys fought with me, except the Stormlords. And the final thing we'll do, since the episode's already kind of running on time, is get married. Ooh. How do I feel about this? Ned has died, and my dear Lyanna has been taken. I still need to find a way to establish alliances with the lords who rose me to power, like the Tullys and the Arryns. So maybe marrying Catelyn would bind all three houses to me. The Stark boy would be my son-in-law. I would forever be tied to his line and to Ned's. Jon Arryn would have married Lysa and be my brother-in-law? Is that how that works? No, but Lysa would be my sister-in-law, so there's that. And obviously married to a Tully. Hoster would be my father-in-law. I'd be tied to all of them. I really like that idea. Yeah, I'll marry Cat. She'll be the queen. That's I think that's fitting. And for the new ambition, make the 8. Probably. Get married just first. Get that out of the way. But yeah, I think we've done some pretty good things in this episode. We won the war, finished that off, and we're now getting married. Well, let's at least get that confirmed. We're getting married to Catelyn Tully, Eddard's widow, which is something I don't think I've ever done. Oh, and yeah, it's definitely my duty. I'll help. So we'll have this next episode. We'll fight the Tyroshi slave raid on Dorne. I guess for now that's everything. Please do like and subscribe if you like this episode, as it would definitely help my channel. Thank you guys very much for watching, and goodbye.